Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's the season for giving, so why not give the gift of connection this holiday season? Here to tell us exactly how to do that, we welcome back to Afternoon Live couples therapist Megan Meganson. Megan, it's good to see you.
It's good to be back. Thanks for having me.
Man, I have to tell you, I normally don't feel that stress during the holidays.
Yeah.
But this year, oh, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, a lot of us are feeling it this year.
I don't know what it is exactly, but I know that you're here to help us sort of reconnect. Like my husband and I we're okay, we're good, but I can sense that stress level is rising.
Feel it rising.
Yeah, and I don't want it to boil over.
Yes.
So what can we do?
Well, you can always see me after the show.
Get a private session
session if you need one.
Got you.
But in general, something I'm noticing in my office right now is that people are so distracted. One way that we are very easily distracted is through social media.
Oh, yes.
Right. So people are spending a lot of times on their phone, looking at Facebook, looking at Instagram. And, you know, I'm definitely not like a no social media person. I think there are a ton of benefits to it. It allows us to stay connected to our friends and family in a really easy way. It's fun. We get to see pictures and post status updates. But at the end of the day, it makes it really hard for us to sustain long-term intimate connections with the people that we love, if it's our partner or a friend. And I think that we really have to look at that more critically.
No, I agree with you, because I often will scan the room and we'll all be on a device.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, why aren't we talking to one another?
Right, we're losing the conversation of eye contact.
Oh, yeah, that's long since been gone.
Right, it's gone.
That's not okay, though.
It's
because
not okay.
Doesn't that help foster an actual connection instead of this pseudo one?
Absolutely. It's moving past the superficial connection of social media and into something more personal, more intimate and vulnerable, something that you can really only get from eye contact and one-on-one conversations.
So we have to disconnect in order to reconnect.
Exactly. And that's my first tip for you today,
is
to disconnect before you try to connect. We can't connect if our phones are in our faces and we're constantly connected to social media.
Should we have sort of like some ground rules, like after a certain time you shouldn't be checking it, or like for everybody, should we have sort of like a deposit where all the phones should go, like a basket or something like that?
I have a basket in my office, and it's a little corny, but I call it the mindfulness basket. So if you come into my office and you're feeling distracted by your phone, like, let's put it in the mindfulness basket so that we can actually be present with each other during our time together.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I don't know how the kids are going to go for
They're
it.
going to hate it. Right.
What else is new?
What
Everything
else is
mom
new?
says is like, rah, rah, rah.
Yep.
Okay, so you have another tip around time.
That's right. This holiday season, I'm really encouraging people to consider gifting their time. And I'm saying that because time is our most valuable asset. Everybody I meet is busy, we're distracted, and social media is appealing because we can connect with someone in 10 seconds. But in order to have a really fulfilling, deep connection, it's going to take more than 10 seconds.
Yeah,
right?
Totally.
So maybe consider, when you go home today, picking up the phone and calling a friend. Friend maybe you haven't spoken to in a while, and ask how they're doing. Like, really, how are you doing? How has this year been for you? Another idea that I like in my own life is inviting people over for dinner. Right? How nice is it for someone to take time out of their day to cook for you, to have you into their home, and to really spend time connecting?
No, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Only thing is, who's cleaning?
Well, that's for another session, I think.
Or can't we incorporate all the time together doing that part too?
Let's do it together. Everybody do your share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
Because guess who's always cleaning?
I'm guessing it's you.
And I don't mind it as much.
Yeah.
And sometimes it does feel sort of therapeutic, but if you're trying to connect or reconnect.
You don't want to be in the kitchen while everyone else is in the living room having a great time.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly. Okay, you have another one for us, which is surrounds not material items, but experiences as gifts.
So one of my favorite things is gifting experiences instead of stuff. I'm a firm believer that we all have way too much stuff.
Agreed.
Like, I don't need anything else. I don't need any decorations. I don't need any clothes. But what would be fantastic would be receiving experiences. If you know somebody who's really stressed or overwhelmed, maybe gift them a massage. Or if you want to get a gift for your girlfriends, maybe get them a wine tasting tour that you can all do together, or a night out at one of your favorite bars, right? Something that is a gift to give to them, but also values connection and spending time together.
So that's what I was going to ask you. So should the experience gift include you in it, or just them by themselves?
Well, I think it's great if it can include you.
Okay.
One thing that my husband and I have done in our life is to kind of mutually decide not to buy each other Christmas gifts, and instead we put money into a travel fund, right? That way we can prioritize our connection. We're still putting money towards something that brings us joy, but it is about spending that time together and not just about the stuff of the holidays.
No, I like that. But who initiates that conversation? You know, it's like, you know, honey, I don't really feel like buying you anything this year. What do you think?
Right, yeah.
No, how do you go about having that sort of conversation?
I think that really falls in line with reevaluating what your goals are for your relationship, right? So if you want your relationship to be more intimate, if you want to spend more time together, this could be a great way to start that tradition with your partner. So I would just encourage partners to sit down, maybe not like 3 days before Christmas. But,
I know, that might be a rocky conversation.
It could be a rocky conversation, but for next year, maybe you can make it a priority to put gifts, put money towards something that really highlights connection and intimacy.
Yeah, no, I like it. So disconnect to reconnect.
That's right, because none of these things matter. Time, experiences, they don't matter if your face is in your phone while you're doing it.
No, you're not lying.
So
Thank you
let's
so
disconnect
much.
and spend more time together.
I like it. That's the theme for 2017.
All right.
Thank you, Megan.
You're
As
welcome.
usual, always so insightful. For more information and these tips and about Megan, just head over to our website at KATU.com. Up next, it's the perfect comfort food. We are cooking up yummy pot pie.